सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। सदाशिवसमारंभां शंकराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। Welcome to today's session. We are heading to study Tattvabodha, a Prakarana Grantha in Vedanta. As we discussed yesterday, Prakarana Granthas are beginners' text, which gives all explanation about the Vedic terminologies and the fundamental principles which are expected from a learner who is called mumukshu, which is called adhikaritvam. Adhikaritvam is the eligibility. Who can study these texts? That detail is explained by these kinds of Prakarana Granthas, and they give the preparation and they give the mindset for the learner to understand in deep subconscious level. So, everything has two kinds of meanings and expressions. One is the surface level expression, which is called vachyartham, verbal expression, verbal meaning. By way of seeing a sentence or a word, immediately you get a verbal meaning. If at all I say apple, immediately you visualize a fruit, apple, but I was not mentioning the fruit apple, I was mentioning this apple. So, I think one, the same word is there, but you receive something. In the same way, one fellow went to the doctor for cough. Doctor gave him a syrup, medicine, in which it is written, shake well before use. You have to shake well the bottle before use, because it will get precipitated. The fellow brought the bottle, and in the next day morning, he saw shake well before use. He put the bottle in front of him and he started shaking his shoulders in front of the bottle. The meaning is the same. So, lakshyartha is the indicated meaning, vachyartha is just a verbal meaning. Language has this problem. When we try to convey something, transform some knowledge, we have to use the same words. For example, the word fruit. Fruit means a fruit, apple, orange, mango, but fruit means phala. Phala means the result of an action, is also fruit of the result. In this way, teachers try to explain the indicated meaning, the esoteric meaning of the Vedic verses. Vedas are the pramanas. Pramana comes from prama. Prama is knowledge. Pramanam is means of knowledge. For example, Swamiji is sitting in front of you What is the pramanam for you? Eyes. You see Swami. Perception. Sensory perception. Somebody is coming in. You don't see that, but you listen some sound. You infer somebody is entering in. Sensory perception. This is called pratyaksha pramanam. Pratyaksha pramanam means the proof or the evidence or the knowledge what you get from direct inference through sensory perceptions. And sometimes it may go wrong, that is different. Even though you see, that may go wrong, that is different. But these are basic pramana. Sensory perceptions give you a knowledge. And I want to explain something to you. I say white. He is wearing a white color dress. You should get a white color dress. What kind of white? In white there are so many varieties. Snow white, milky white, ivory white, pure white, grey white. So many whites are there. I need to give one example. Milk white. White as like as milk. This is a pramana. Means of knowledge. Immediately you know milk. So you know white color of the whiteness of the milk. Now you easily understand what kind of white it is. Milk white. This is example. Udaharana pramana. Udaharana, example. The third pramana is anumana pramana. You are assuming, assumption. You see fire in the top of the mountain. You see some people are there. You see smoke on the mountain. You don't see fire. You understand that fire must be there. Without fire, there will not be smoke. To create that fire, some people should be there. These are all anumana. You don't see the people. You don't see the fire. You see the smoke. You assume there must be smoke, there must be fire. Without fire, there won't be smoke. Without some people, there won't be fire. You are assuming. Clouds are coming dark. You assume it is going to rain. Immediately it rains. Assumption. This is called anumana pramana. Fourth pramana is arthapattihi. We are all here and conducting 60 days, 2 months camp. Your friend is along with you. He never eats. You don't see him eating. He is not coming for the breakfast, lunch or dinner. He says, I don't eat. After 2 months, suddenly you feel he has put on weight, 5 kilos. He says he never eats, but he has put on weight. What will be your inference out of this? He never ate in the daytime. He would have taken food in the night time, hiding from others. You don't have any evidence, but you assume. These kinds of inferences are called arthapattihi. Right? Fourth pramana. Anumana pramana and arthapatti pramana are similar. For anumana pramana, you should have prior experience. You have seen smoke and fire together already. So, now you infer by way of seeing smoke, you assume there must be fire. But in arthapatti pramana, prior experience is also not necessary. This is the speciality of arthapatti pramana. Fifth pramana is anupalabdhi. Anupalabdhi pramana is the knowledge which comes through absence. I am asking you to take a book from the table inside the next room. You know that Swamiji is keeping some books on the table. You go there, the table is empty, and now you written with an answer that the book is not on the table. How come you know? You have seen already the book is on the table. Now the book is not on the table. Prior knowledge of presence, the present knowledge of absence. You have inferred a knowledge through absence. So, these 5 pramanas very important in Vedanta studies. Why these are important? All these pramanas are helpful to understand this material world. These pramanas are not helpful to understand Atman, Ishvara, Brahman. All these 5 pramanas will not be helpful, because you cannot use sensory perceptions to see Ishvara. You can say that it is a grace of Ishvara, you can say, but you cannot see this is Ishvara. I cannot show this is Ishvara. I cannot show this is Atman. So, these 5 pramanas fail to prove your own existence, consciousness and fullness. So, we need one more pramana, which is very powerful pramana, and that pramana is Vedas. It is called Veda Pramanam, Apta Vakya Pramanam, Shabda Pramanam. Vedas are the means of knowledge. In that, Vedanta, Upanishad is the final pramanam for understanding who am I. You know already, I am not this body, I am not this mind, I am not this intelligence, I am not this material, I am not my ignorance, I am pure consciousness. This is the fundamental teaching given to you. This is called truth. Truth is Brahman, Satyam, Brahma Satyam. Satyam means truth. This truth is called Tattvam. Truth is called Tattvam. How many truths can be there? 4, 5 truths can be there. It must be one without second. Truth means one without second. Satyam means one without second. Tattva means Brahma, Satyam. Brahma Satyam is Tattvam. Bodha means teaching. The teaching of this truth is called Tattvabodha. Understood? The meaning of the name of the text is Tattvabodha. It is going to teach you about truth. Pujya Swamiji went to America. He was supposed to give a lecture, and there was a scientist who is interested to disprove the speakers who are all coming from India with this saffron and speaking about Brahman. He has listened so many talks on Vedanta. So he was expecting Pujya Swamiji to arrive. What for? To disprove his talk. Pujya Swamiji arrived. He followed him and he asked Swamiji, what is going to be your topic today? Swamiji said, my topic today is truth. So he was so happy because he can deny. What is his purpose? Whatever topic you are going to speak, I am going to deny it. Swamiji is going to speak about truth. I can easily deny. By way of putting cos theta, sin theta in my computer, I will find some mathematical formula and disprove in 4-5 lines. He was so happy. But he asked one more question. Oh, you are going to speak about truth. What is truth? What do you mean by truth? Swamiji replied simply, you. Truth means you. Y-O-U, you. Tvam. Tat is truth. Swamiji told Tat Tvam. So he got stunned. Now the task is to disprove himself, to disprove, deny myself. He went home, took all his references, topmost search engines, Google, ChatGPT, Meta ChatGPT, all those things he tried. How to deny I am not. How to cancel I. I exist. How can I say I don't exist? If at all I say my body doesn't exist, I am there to say my body is not existing because I exist, my body is not existing. Whereas I cannot say I don't exist, then how can you say I don't exist? Without existing, how can you speak? Descartes, a famous philosopher, found one famous quotation that to solve this problem of existence, I think, therefore I exist. I am able to think, I think, I am thinking, therefore I am existing. Pujya Swamiji asked, without existence, how can you think? So it should be vice versa. I exist, comma, therefore I think. Got the point? So existence precedes. This is Tattva. This is Satyam. Now, what we are going to teach is pure consciousness. Atman, Brahman. The ultimate reality is Brahman, Brahma Satya. Then we have to deny this world as unreal. Jagat Mithya. This is a famous quote from Adi Shankaracharya. Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya, Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. So, three topics are spoken in this line. One is Brahman, another is Jagat, third one is Jiva. Yesterday we discussed who is Jiva, one who feels the limitation, one who feels the bondage is Jiva. Limitation, samsara. Limitation is called samsara. So, from this limitation I want to overgrow. Always I struggle to get out of the limitations. If at all I get another status, that is also another limitation. This struggle never ends. Then Vedas give karma kanda. Vedas recommend to do karma, to live your life. Yesterday we were discussing about purushartha, goals of human life. Dharmaha, arthaha, kamaha. Three purusharthas we discussed yesterday, and finally we started something about moksha. Dharmaha we have explained, kamaha desire, arthaha the security. Why we need all these things? How we choose these things? So, why we need all these things? For happiness. Every being is expecting happiness. So, happiness here means a relative happiness. Relative happiness is not the absolute happiness, which is anityam. Anityam is another technical term. Anityam, perishable, changing, not permanent. Opposite is nityam, eternal. So, these pleasures or pains, sukha or dukkha, are based on my papa or punya from the past births. When I experience something good, some happiness, that comes through my punya. When I am denied, when I do not get some happiness, instead of that dukkha is my experience, then it comes from my papa, which I have earned through past life births. And also, if at all I get something which gives me pleasure, that pleasure is not going to stay with me for a long time. Again, I need that, because it does not give complete satisfaction. A sweet which I eat gives pleasure for some seconds. After that, when I swallowed, again I need one more sweet. Okay, I give one more sweet, third sweet, fourth sweet, fifth sweet. Now the sweet is bitter. This pleasure is not absolute pleasure, it is a temporary pleasure which will change. Anityatvat. This is the dosha. Who is a Pandita? A scholar who can do the dosha darshanam, who can see the negativities in anything. Dosha darshanam. He can do dosha darshanam. He can find out what are all the flaws in this. What is the flaw in this pleasure? Fulfilling the desire. Anityam. This pleasure is also not permanent. Any pleasure, any happiness, any relative happiness has a tail, hidden tail. That tail is dukkha. Any happiness comes default with dukkha, with some sorrow. I win a lottery prize, $1 million. I became a millionaire overnight. Then my relatives are coming. You have money now. Please help me. My child is suffering because of some diseases. I have to pay the hospital. Please give me money. You are blessed with money. If I say no, I will become an enemy to them. My relationship will break. Now I am in dilemma to give or not. I have to buy a locker to keep that money. Further expense. Problem. It comes with dukkha. Tax. Income tax, taxable income, 30%, 40%, gone, dukkha. So, any pleasure comes with dukkha. Second dosha. Third dosha, it makes you addict. Initially, man drinks alcohol. Of late, alcohol drinks man. He dies. So, it leads to addiction. The first one is anityam, the second one is dukkha, third one is addiction. So, these are the doshas of the worldly pleasures. These are the doshas of the worldly pleasures. Many people do not know this secret. Pleasure has an inbuilt program of dukkha. Nobody knows this. Even though they come to know, they are not ready to leave this pleasure. Short time pleasures or having a great market. The pleasures which are coming through dharma, artha, kama or anityam, the happiness which comes through dharma, artha, kama or anityam, like the pleasure which you receive leads to dukkha. Initially it is enjoyable and finally it ends with sorrow. Dharma, I give all charities. I am giving 108 saris to 108 women. All are coming and blessing me. You are giving sari to me. You are a great Swami, they are giving. Finally, I have exhausted all the materials which I collected for charity. 2 more people are coming. Yes, give us this saree. I say, sorry, I have no saree. They get angry to us. They curse me. You people are fraud people, cheaters. Hey, I have given 108 saree. Doesn't matter. I don't get. Artha, kama, dharma, all these things can give pleasure, can give happiness. But these 3 happinesses, happiness or sorrows, are anityam. So, why you should not go behind that anityatvat? Because they are anityam. What should I do now? My question is there any nitya? Nitya anandam. This happiness is anitya anandam. Now, my quest is, I am not ready to lose what I get as ananda. Is there anything called nitya ananda, eternal happiness, eternal bliss? Then Shastras know that the happiness, what you know, what you do, what you gain, happiness, what you gain through your actions, karma, is anityam. The Shastras know very well. But to cultivate the jiva, to equip the jiva, to make the jiva eligible for higher knowledge, Shastras recommend you do karma. I have no child, I want to get a child, you do this homa, putra kameshti homa. I have no money, I have no wealth, you do this Lakshmi homa. I am sick, you do Ayush homa for long life. For any of our desires, Shastras give one source, one advice. They recommend some karma. Karma gives punya, punya gives pleasure, bracket temporary. I repeat, karma will have a phala. Karma means action, phala means result. What kind of karma you are doing? Punya karma, sacred actions. When you do sacred actions, you will get punya phala, sacred results. What do they give then? They give dharma artha kama. They give again dharma artha kama. You have to do these actions based on dharma. That is what recommended by Vedas. You should do any action based on dharma. Then that is punya karma. If you are doing any actions which are prohibited, nishiddha karmas by the Shastra, then it will bring papa. The recommended karma, nitya karma, every day what you should do, Agni karyam, Agnihotram, Surya namaskara, Gayatri japa, doing help to people, leading a sattvic life, eating a sattvic food, the way of life, nitya karma. And anushtana, you practice some meditation, you practice some japa, these are all called anushtana. Nitya karmas, anushtana karmas. Nishiddha karmas are prohibited karmas. Then again prayaschitta karma. We have done something wrong. So for that, what is the remedy? The remedy is called prayaschitta karma. Prayaschitta karma. So nitya karma, prayaschitta karma, nishiddha karma, nimitta karma. For example, we have built a house and we are going to do housewarming, entering into the house, griha pravesham. What are all the pujas we have to do? Ganapati Homa, Vastu Shanti, all are recommended from Shastras. Then what are they? Nimitta karma. Karma, an action conducted for a purpose on an occasion, is called nimitta, naimitika karma. So karma means action recommended by Vedas. They are nitya karma, naimitika karma, prayaschitta karma, nishiddha karma, which are prohibited. So such karmas lead to result. Those karmas which are done as per dharma give punya phala. Those punya phala in turn gives wealth, children, name, fame, luxurious life, all are coming from punya phala. But what is the dosham? What is the dosham means? What is the problem in that phala? Anityam. That phala is anityam. Why Shastras recommend this? Karma. You do karma, you gain punya. Through punya, you gain happiness and understand they are anityam. And now you have no other go, as if you are entering into your friend's house. Nobody was there in front of the house. You are going to touch the calling bell. Then there stands a 5 feet dog, Alsatian dog. They are true to themselves, you know. They will announce, I am not happy with you, I will bite you. But a human being will smile at you, a man will smile at you. He may think something negative to you in the heart you cannot find. This is the ability of men. So I can smile, but I can think something against you. Whereas these dogs are very sincere. They cannot hide their mind. They will express, I am going to bite you. Now you have no other go than running away. But it is an important meeting, you have to meet the friend. Then you are trying, no, these dogs will not do anything. One of my gurus taught me, if you keep chin mudra, dogs won't bite. Then I try with chin mudra, it fails. The dog is about to come on me, aiming my throat. I have no other way. Offer! I am shouting, come out, save me. Then he comes. He says, oh, puppy. That is this much height. He says, puppy, don't bark at him. He is my friend. He is our loving friend. Don't bark at him. Then it becomes quiet. Like this, now you have no other go. Suffering, human suffering. Health issues. relationship issues, money problem, visa problem, all those things are coming. Next, what you will do? God! You will shout. Then God comes. As the friend came out and he controlled the karmas, he stopped the dog from biting, the Ishvara Kripa comes. Then it shows a path, moksha, fourth purushartha. Now, Vedas introduce, no, there is one more thing which is called liberation, freedom, moksha. Beautiful. Now, oh God, why you didn't tell this already? You would have told me. I would have saved my whole life going behind some dreams, running behind some targets. You would have told me already. No, I didn't tell you to make you eligible. Because if I tell moksha at the beginning, you will not understand. So, you do karma, earn punya, out of that earn wealth, then enjoy the life, then come to know that this is perishable. Then you will come for a rescue which is called moksha. This does not have a tail. All those three things are having a tail problem. This has no problem. This liberates you from problem. Parama purushartha. Then moksha is my ultimate aim. I want to be liberated. I want freedom. I don't want to have any pleasures. I am ready to sacrifice these pleasures which are perishable, temporary pleasures. I want ananda which is nitya. I want happiness which is eternal. These are relative happiness. Now I want absolute happiness. Is anything called absolute happiness available? Yes, moksha. Moksha is absolute happiness, which never fails, which never changes, which is eternal. So many people are saying, I have a search, I am searching. I am searching. What do you search? That is what I don't know. I search for something. What do I search? I don't know. But really you are searching for eternal happiness. Really everyone is seeking freedom. Everyone is seeking liberation from bondage, knowingly or unknowingly. Without knowing this, people say, I search. I go to this ashram. I go to this monastery for peace. Happiness, harmony, calmness. Then there comes so many ideas. So you should do this asana, shirasasana. Shirasasana will give eternal happiness. Drink 6 glasses of water, it will give you liberation. Eat this medicine, aushadam. Tell this mantra. Wear this money, ratna, precious stone, money mantra aushada. So many consultations, advices are coming to you. Change your entrance of the door, entrance of the house, you will be happy. Change your name, it should not start with O. Remove the O, numerology, astrology, vastu, magic. See how many methods are there? So many people are coming to advise us for eternal happiness, which is obtainable. I am having a package of happiness. If you attend this course, I will give you this package. Offers are there. Methods, techniques. But Vedas say, you are already free. I get shocked. I am not free. I have limitations, samsara. Vedas say, already you are free. Already. Don't forget this. I am suffering. Yes, as though suffering. These two words you should not forget. One is as though, another is already. Already, the two lines I will say, you are suffering as though suffering, which is not true, but you are nitya anandaha, already free. I get shocked now. This is not understandable. Can I rely on this quote? Yes, this is what called moksha. Moksha is not obtainable. Already you are. Moksha is not apraptasya praptihi. It is praptasya praptihi, which I have, which I don't know that I have. Now, Guru and Shastras confirm that you are that. Praptasya praptihi. For that, what I should do? I have understood there are 4 purusharthas: dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Out of that, the first 3 are avantara purusharthas, which cultivate me for the 4th purushartha, moksha. This is the fundamental principle of Hinduism, Vedic religion, Sanatana Dharma. Now, with that, the Guru begins his teachings about Tattvam Asi. The topic is given. That is you. This is the quote given. This is called Mahavakya. That is what taught in Tattvabodha. Tattvabodha is going to teach you Tattvamasi, which comes from Chandogya Upanishad. To reach Chandogya Upanishad, we have to walk a long path, but we are blessed by Bhagavan Sri Shankaracharya, who has given this simple text, and we are blessed by Pujya Swamiji, Dayananda Saraswati ji, who has recommended this text to study at the beginning. In all journey, you know the destination. If at all you buy a ticket, you don't say, give me a ticket. Where do you want to go? I don't know. You give me a ticket to go anywhere. You will not say like that. You will tell them a destination. I want to reach New York. I want to go to New Jersey. You will tell, I want to go to Coimbatore. I want to go to Anekati. I want to go to Periya Tadagam. You are going to tell the destination. You know the destination. Then only you begin the journey. So, now what is our destination? Tattvamasi is our destination. We don't know how to reach, what are all the paths we are going to cross, what are all the obstacles in the journey, all those things don't bother. you fix the destination, Tattvamasi. So you begin the journey. You are not alone. You are going to travel along with a guide. Guru is going to show you the path. Let us begin our journey now, here, at this moment. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.